Bizarre Brain Comics. Oh. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I am Gary, your host. And this is where I like to take a look at some older comics, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. Well, this time I've got a haul video. Yesterday was Free Comic Book Day, and otherwise I wouldn't have gone to the comic shop. I'm trying to stay away. But my wife and I went. We each got some freebies, and she bought something, and I bought something. So I was going to show you what I got yesterday at Free Comic Book Day. And these are the freebies. First off, here we have Archie Horror presents The Cursed Library. This is featuring Little Jinx. This is a continuation of the horror storyline that they were doing in various books last year. So, and my wife got me the graphic novel, the album compiling all those stories together, which I haven't read yet because I've missed some of those stories. So I have to read that before I read this one. Then something I know absolutely nothing about. Tons of Strange. And it looks strange, and I thought, oh, maybe that's unusual. Don't know what it's about. It's got some goofy looking stuff, but it's also got some not so goofy looking stuff. So whether it's actual horror or what, I don't know. I'll see that. And of course, I got the Conan the Barbarian freebie, Battle of the Black Stone. So I guess it's a new storyline or something. And I don't know nothing about that one. And then I didn't know that anyone was coming up with new Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon? Yes, I got Flash Gordon. And I watched, yesterday I watched Higgy Pop Comics. And he was showing his freebies. And he and his buddy that he was with, they each got Flash Gordon. And they kept making jokes about Flesh Gordon. And for those who aren't old enough to remember or know about, it was a soft-core, sexy parody movie of Flash Gordon called Flesh Gordon. And the original one was done pretty good. I've got it on DVD, as well as the poorly made sequel, Flesh Gordon 2. Unfortunately, I had a problem with that DVD, and I took it back and I got another one, and it had the same problem. So I think it was a problem all across the board, where they would, at least on I haven't tried to watch it in several years, the DVD seized up in the middle of the movie. But we'll see how that was. Okay, so that's the end of the Free Comic Book Day free books. But then they had this, and it's free, but it had nothing to do with. It's just a promotional thing for the new Planet of the Apes, and this is Planet of the Apes: Fall of Man, and of course this ties into the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Oh, and it looks cool. It looks like it has flashbacks and stuff, kind of a prequel type thing. And for some reason, my nose. Usually, I haven't had to clear my throat because I had a frog. No, this time my nose is running on me. Then I got this. Look at this big thing. The Essential Rampaging Hulk, Volume 2. Okay, this is from the magazine, black and white magazine from I think what was it, 78 to 81. And I have Volume 1 too. It's out in the garage someplace. I want to find it. Joe Jusko, or is his name supposed to be pronounced Husko? I don't know. It's pronounced Joe Jusko. Did the cover painting, and these were great. Now this was the run. I had most of these in magazine form. I got rid of most of them several years ago, but love this black and white. And one of the things I liked so much with these black and white ones, which I get now is going by the wayside, I guess, is the fact that the gray tones were done by hand, and I like that as opposed to done on the computer, like I see in some other stuff. So that's cool. That's the best Hulk stuff. Then I got this is Giant Teen Titans Annual. This is a reprint from 1967, and I think this one. It's just like new. I think this is from the 1999, or might be a reprint of a reprint. I don't know if it's more recent than that. But this is cool. And what's cool is that it's got a section in there that is a story from the animated show. It's in the 60s, DC did. They had some Justice League or whatever it was on the animated, and they had a short segment with Teen Titans, and they have one of that in there, and that's cool. Mostly done by Nick Cardy, but it also has a story of Wonder Girl from a Wonder Woman issue, and and one other, I can't remember just what it was like that. So then I got it's like the only Bronze Age I could find in there anymore. This is Brave and the Bold. Number 176, Batman and Swamp Thing. Cool. That's cool. And I forgot to mention, but yes, I went to Mile High Comics, and they were really helpful, because after I went back out to the car and I looked at my receipt, I found an error. I went back in, and it was like 20-30 minutes later, and they were, even though they had long lines at the checkout stand, and this is why they made the mistake. The guy was in such a hurry. They was doing so many, when he had neglected to clear the cash register and charged me for the guy in line ahead of me the same stuff. And that's how I discovered it. And they corrected it, so that's good. Then we have Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. I get a kick out of it. I get one every once in a while. This is because it's got Catwoman on it. So I get some of these once in a while. They're fun. And then we have, this caught my eye, the Santos Sisters. I've got one other issue of the Santos Sisters, but I still haven't read it yet. I got that last year sometime. Santos Sisters Halloween Special. Of course, it's done to look like Archie. And it does say ages 13 and up. But, and it's done very much like the Dan DeCarlo Archie stylization and stuff, and it just looks like a lot of fun. Even, of course, even the layout, the everything, the typography and stuff. And then I got issue 2 of The Savage Sword of Conan. So I'm anxious to read that. But I'm not, just taking a brief look, I'm not entirely thrilled with the art. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. But I can't put my finger on it. I'm not thrilled with the artwork. But we'll see if I get past it. And then, I was going to add to that, is that a couple days before that, I went to the Black and Red bookstore, and I did a haul from them a couple weeks ago. And some of the things in there haunted me, and I went back. And I got a few things, and got another Charlie Brown book. So I plan, when I get done reading all these, I plan on doing a Charlie Brown episode. And also, I don't know how I missed that before, was Tumbleweeds number 5. I think I've got one other book of Tumbleweeds. I loved Tumbleweeds, because I love my westerns, even the comedy westerns. And then I wound up not getting what I actually went to the store for. I put that back in favor of this, which is The Vault of Horror. This is a reprint. This was from the 1990s from Gemstone. And this features issues 26 through 29. I was concerned because I have other reprint EC horror comics. And I I was concerned that I might already have all or some of the stuff that's in here. But I looked through it and none of it looked familiar. So I don't think I've got any others, but this is a classic and much sought after cover of. One of the reasons I got it because it's only $15. Cover price was $10.95, and you go most places and you're talking $30 or more for the reprint here. And the guy hanging, who hung himself, and then the Spectrum War, Star Trek and Green Lantern crossover, and they actually had 2 volumes, but I just bought the one here. I hadn't read any of these, so I want to check that out. Big Star Trek fan and a moderate Green Lantern fan, so from IDW. And then I got, just like I showed last time, some more of actually the last ones that they had there of the British comics, Dandy and Beano. And so now I'm in the process of reading all these, because in a week or two I want to do an episode on these British humor comics. It's the ones that I've been getting there. So that is all I've got for this great haul. So thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And do leave your comments. What books on this haul do you like? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, comics are art.